in Covent Garden for the first presentation of Autumn-Winter 2016. It's Barbour, one of Britain's biggest outdoor brands. And as you can see, the models have just lined up. The press are about to walk in and find out what trend's going to be hot for next season. And I'm keen to find out what are the key looks for the boys for Autumn-Winter 2016.
Well, today with Barbour, we've decided to do something quite fresh skin because it's like an outdoors brand and they have 3 different ranges, of course. It's all about the skin here. They wanted to have quite a fresh, outdoorsy, dewy look and to go with the clothes. So, you know, obviously on the mountaintops, you don't really wear much makeup.
And I'm joined by the key hairstylist. Tell me a little bit about the look that you're creating on your gorgeous boys.
Well, I think it's more about an individual look for each individual model. When you look at the models, they've got very strong features, very strong looks, and they've all got very different hair textures. So we've been key looks for each model.
How hard is that to do then if you've got a series of different models and you've not got one set structured look? That must be pretty time consuming and hard as well.
Especially sort of on the first day of men's collections, because they all want their hair cut as well. So you have to make sure that
you want their hair cut.
Well, we've been cutting hair as well, so we've been doing the full work. So yeah, we've been tidying hairlines, taking weight out, making sure it looks clean. Because it's autumn-winter as well, we've got hats going on as well, so we've got to make sure hairline's looking great. When I was talking to the Barbour's team, they wanted to have something that looked really easygoing, almost windswept, like outdoor hair. So we're working with like dual textures, maybe a bit of dry texture through the crown area from where, you know, the wind and the movement has kind of maybe attacked the hair, but also kind of like a wet look through the front, just that kind of might have hit the elements kind of feel. So that's kind of how we've been working with the looks.
Ryan, what is it that you do for the brand?
So I'm the commercial director at Barbour.
What does it mean for you today with LCM? Because your turnout, the doors have literally just opened and people have flocked in already.
Absolutely, yeah. So the great thing about this is that you get a lot of press coming through, a lot of the bloggers that come in, and they can do that instantaneously. So they can actually look at the collections, they can take pictures and immediately actually have that online and talking about it straight away, which is quite unique, and it's very much more sort of keeping with the times about people wanting things a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm. How hard is that for a big brand like Barbour when people are literally seeing things and they want it right now?
Well, I think the thing is that it's just the moving with the times. You know, people do want to have information quicker. They want to know about what's going on. They want to know what the trends are so they can get an understanding about what's coming out quicker. And I think this is a great way of actually doing that and doing that in a way which people can see it in its best possible light.
I'm joined by Darren Jones, the man of GQ. Well, today we're at Barbour, a very traditional British brand. What are you thinking about the collection that we've just seen behind us?
I think Barbour is a brilliant personification of how you can move a traditional heritage British brand forward, because they still do their sort of performance pieces, all-weather clothing, wax jackets, but they're also moving into fashion wear and more urban clothes, but they're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, and they've got a really good mix going on. So I think it's fantastic.
Darren, tell me, what do you think about Barbour's collections?
I have to say I love how it's been styled, and it's that whole thing of kind of taking utilitarian little bits of, you know, sports inspired on some of the pieces, like some of the sweats, and then just making them into really casual everyday looks. I mean, that's what it's about, especially for menswear. You know, functionality, practicality has to be top of the list.
The Barbour collection for Autumn-Winter 2016 stays true to its roots, but it's got a really modern twist to it. I love the use of mustard. It's really different to the usual autumnal palette, which is very berry orientated. And I just think it looks really fun. It's given the guys here in England another look as opposed to the traditional Savile Row. It's more relaxed, more country-like, and I think it's a hit.